Dear friends and colleagues, my name is Bong-Hyun Kim, President of the Jeju Peace Institute. It is my great pleasure to greet everyone online. The Jeju Peace Institute is a foreign policy think tank founded in 2006 on Jeju Island, Republic of Korea. It was established to promote peace and prosperity on the Korean Peninsula, in East Asia, and around the world. Since 2006, our institute has promoted peace and prosperity through innovative research and active intellectual exchange programs. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has made it difficult to hold many of these face-to-face meetings. Therefore, we are exploring new ways of interactions between experts and policymakers at home and abroad to discuss ongoing issues in Asia and the world. In this regard, we have hosted a series of video conferences for discussions among experts from Korea and the United States on topics of global attention. The first topic is the upcoming presidential election in the United States. There is no doubt that the result of the election will pose a far-reaching impact on world politics and the economy. In this regard, our institute organized webinar sessions with George Mason University of the United States under the title of the 2020 U.S. presidential election, Impacts and Implications. Scholars from Korea and the U.S. participate over 4 sessions to discuss how the upcoming U.S. presidential election would affect Korea and the U.S. as well as the rest of the world. Secondly, our institute presents 2 workshops in coordination with the George Washington Institute of Korea Studies under the issue of the COVID-19 pandemic under the title of Joint Online Workshops for Korea and U.S. Journalists. The pandemic constitutes a formidable threat to all human lives. However, it has provided us with an opportunity to re-examine the patterns of our interaction with nature and fix problems, if any. Well-known reporters from Korea and the US participate over 2 sessions. They discuss topics such as sharing lessons learned in coping with the pandemic in both Korea and the US and the role of the press in promoting Korea-US cooperation. Our institute will continue to utilize new IT technologies to have extensive discussions through online means to overcome the pandemic and to establish peace and prosperity in Asia and the world. Finally, let me express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Korea, George Mason University, and the George Washington Institute of Korean Studies for their support for these video conferences. I'm also deeply grateful to all panelists in this series of video conferences for their participation despite the time differences. Thank you all.